All magic has a cost. If you don't pay the price, things can go wrong.
Hello guys, the list that we bring to you today is really interesting, that you would be lost in its magical world and start to begin that you have all these powers. Today we are gonna talk about top 10 magical series on Netflix. Video is gonna be really amazing, so stay tuned till the end. Before we proceed, make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you do not miss videos like this. Let's begin with 2016 supernatural magical series Shadowhunters. This series has a total of 4 seasons. This series is about Clary Frey, who discovers a surprise on her birthday concerning her life. The teenager is not who she thinks she is. She comes from a long line of human-angel hybrids called as Shadowhunters, whose main purpose is hunting down demons. After her mother is kidnapped, Clary is thrust into a world of demon hunting. She relies on mysterious Jays and fellow hunters Isabel and Alec to help her navigate the dark world. While living in this new world among creatures like vampires and werewolves, Clary's best friend Simon helps her uncover answers that could help her find her mother. So what happens next, and will she be able to find her mother or not? You need to watch this series to find out. This series has a rating of 6.6 out of 10 on IMDb. Next we are going to talk about 2021's magical fantasy drama series Fate the Wing Saga. This series has a total of 1 season and second season is gonna come out really soon. This series is about some fairies who go to a magical boarding school where they are taught to learn about their powers and how to control them. This job sounds easy, but trust me, it's not, as they need to fight their rivals and enemies. Also, when these fairies fall into love, their lives get complicated and changes completely. So what happens to them? You need to watch this series to find out. This series has a rating of 6.9 out of 10 on IMDb. If you guys want to know about top 10 hidden gems on Netflix, then make sure to check out the I button. Also, I'll be posting the link in the description below. Next we are going to talk about 2020's magical fantasy series Lock and Key. This series has a total of 2 seasons. This series is based on the comics by Joe Hill and Gabriel Rodriguez. This series is about few kids whose father is murdered. After the death of their father, 3 siblings decide to move into a house with reality bending keys. Using these keys, these kids can go from their house to other dimensions and other worlds filled with fun and danger. Also, we get to know that there is something evil living in the house who wants to kill those kids and take the keys for herself. So who is she and why does she need these keys? You need to watch the series to find out. This series has a rating of 7.4 out of 10 on IMDb. Next we are going to talk about 2021's fantasy drama series Shadow and Bone. This series has a total of 1 season and second season is gonna come out really soon. This series is about a girl named Alina. She is a young cartographer. Alina is also a member of the Ravkan army. Alina gets to know that she has the power to summon light. When everyone in Ravka gets to know about this, there is a lot of tension and differences between 2 countries of Ravka.
What are you?
Alina is the last hope to save these countries from the forces of evil. So will she be successful in doing so? You need to watch this series to find out. This series is based on 2012's worldwide bestseller Shadow and Bone. This series has a rating of 7.8 out of 10 on IMDb. Next we are gonna talk about the chilling adventures of Sabrina. This is a mystery fantasy series that has a total of 4 seasons. This series is about a teenage girl named as Sabrina who is a half-witch. She lives with her aunts. On her 16th birthday, she has a very tough decision to make, where she has to decide whether she has to live an ordinary life with her friends or leave her life behind and dwell into darkness to become a complete witch. She does something really different and unexpected, due to which both worlds change completely. So what is it and what happens to her? You need to watch the series to find out. This series has a rating of 7.6 out of 10 on IMDb. Next we are going to talk about a magical drama series named as The Sound of Magic. This series came out in the year 2022 and it has a total of 1 season. This is a Korean drama series that is available in English as well on Netflix. This series is about a magician who is living in an abandoned theme park who makes troubles disappear for a disenchanted teenager during her harsh realities. So what happens to her next, and who is this magician, and how are they both connected? You need to watch this series to find out. This is a really amazing and well written series that makes you engage from the word go. This series has a rating of 7.9 out of 10 on IMDb. If you guys like romantic series, then make sure to check out a video of top 10 romantic series on Netflix in the I button and also in the description below. Next we are going to talk about a magical thriller series named as Feria the Darkest Light. This series came out in the year 2022 and it has a total of 1 season. This series is about two sisters who must face a new reality and supernatural elements. When it's revealed their parents participated in a cult ritual ending in death. So what happens to them next and why did their parents participate in a ritual that is really strange? You need to find out by watching this series.
Mama?
This series has a rating of 5.6 out of 10 on IMDb. Next we are going to talk about 2021's fantasy drama series Sweet Tooth. This series has a total of 1 season. Series is set up in post-apocalyptic world where almost everyone is dead and the people who are left behind whenever they have kids, they are a hybrid of humans and animals, that is half human and half animal. This series is about a boy named Gus who is half deer and half human. He decides to go to Colorado in search of his mother.
If you go out there alone, they'll have your head by morning.
Not alone, I got you.
So what happens to this boy and will he reunite with his mother? You need to watch the series to find out. This series has a rating of 8.2 out of 10 on IMDb. Let's start with 2019 series The Order. This is a fantasy drama series that has a total of 2 seasons. This series is about a teenager named Jack Morton whose father leaves him when he was still a child and his mother dies when he was still a young kid and he is raised by his grandfather. He thinks his father is responsible for his mother's death and he joins Belgrave University so that he could take revenge from his father. As there is a secret society named as the Hermetic Order of the Blue Rose running from this university and its leader Edward Coventry is none other than his father. This society uses its magical powers to fight against bad magic and also to fight against werewolves who are their enemies. In search of revenge, Jack Morton mysteriously turns into a werewolf. So will he be successful in taking revenge or will he lose against the powers of his father and the secret society? You need to watch this series to find out. This series has magic, werewolves and teen romance which you just cannot miss. This series has a rating of 6.8 out of 10 on IMDb. Finally, the number 1 series according to us on this list is none other than The Witcher. This is an action fantasy series that came out in the year 2009. It has a total of 2 seasons and 3rd season is also gonna come really soon. This series is about a guy named Geralt who is from Rivia who is also known as The Witcher. The Witcher is none other than a mutated monster hunter. His destiny is to meet a young girl who is Ciri and also to fulfill an ancient prophecy. This series is based on a really popular novel and a game called as The Witcher. You get to see brilliant direction, storytelling and a lot of Hollywood level action sequences in this series. This series runs on different timelines, hence you need to pay a little attention at the beginning. This series has a rating of 8.2 out of 10 on IMDb. If you want to know about top 10 series and movie recommendations on Netflix, then make sure you subscribe to our channel so you do not miss videos like this.